We were here forever. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. You both awaken imprisoned inside the sinister castle rock. Were you betrayed or simply not that clever? Find out in the newest co-op puzzle adventure in the We Were Here series. Do you and your partner have what it takes to face the dark forces of his realm, or will you be trapped forever? Yes guys, it's another, there's 4 of these. I've only reviewed and played one of them, and that was back in 2019. It's a cool little co-op puzzle game. It's all about the puzzles. You and your partner, whoever you're playing with, you use voice to communicate. You get split up constantly. You spend more time apart than you do together, and you have to help each other to get past all the various puzzles. You'll have the answer to your friends, and they'll have the answer to your puzzles. And you've got to it's all about communicating accurately. There's a lot of times when there's timers going and you've got to communicate accurately and quickly, or you'll fail. And there's some really freaking, honestly, we had to switch off for it was tea time, like food time, but it was nice that we were able to, we've been playing it all day, well, most of the day anyway, and so, we had that couple of hour break where we went away, watched a bit TV, and came back, and we nailed a puzzle, because we'd got kind of brain fatigue, just trying to solve a puzzle. You'll find you overthink a lot of the time. If you're anything like me, very, very ancient, you'll remember puzzles from the old Tomb Raider games. Some of the puzzles back in the 90s and noughties were proper puzzles. And so you kind of, when you're brought up on that, you think, okay, all puzzles are tough. And so you kind of overthink a lot of the things. And some of them are a lot simpler than you actually expect. And so, but because you're thinking so out of the box, kind of, oh no, it can't be that simple, you miss the bleeding obvious. So there's a bit of that goes on, but some of the puzzles are genuinely brain scratching. I mean, we got through them all, but it's about just applying logic to a lot of them, getting past a little bit of frustration. But generally speaking, there was a couple of puzzles I didn't enjoy, but the vast majority of them, yeah, they were good fun. You got a bit of satisfaction doing them. I mean, they weren't really massively hard, but they were fun, and the graphics look kind of cute. It's a little atmospheric as well, and yeah, quite funny at times, and a little bit of frustration. But the big downer for me is that it runs like shit. Lots of frame drops when you're opening into new areas, especially. It does smooth out after a while once everything's kind of cashed in, but you do get some rather horrid frame drops, it has to be said, and that was on a 2080, so yeah, not too good. Now the game does have I'm not going to show you much of it because I don't want to spoil any of the puzzles. I'll show you bits of them, but I'm obviously not going to show any solutions, so there's no spoilers here. But you can play different roles, so you can swap roles, so there's a bit of replayability there. I can't say if the puzzles are RNG'd, as in, if you do a puzzle once, is it different the next time? I know a lot of them aren't. You can just tell a lot of them aren't, but some of them might be. But because I haven't tried them multiple times, I don't know. But I do know you can switch roles and play from your partner or your friend's side of things. You can also put up a secure server for this, or you can just open it up to randoms and just play with anybody you like, really. Because I didn't play the last one, I'm a bit short on what happened in the story. You kind of started out, like I said, in the woods. You already captured, so I don't know the backstory to what happened there. But if you have been following the series, it probably makes a lot more sense to you than it did for me. All I know is that we were trapped, imprisoned, and we had to break out. And there was some quite ingenious little puzzles. I think my favourite one was the church, kind of, where you had to arrange the congregation and then read the music and play it all. I think that was an ingenious puzzle. The people who think these puzzles up are really clever. I would never have thought of something like that. It was quite funny, putting everybody in the right seats and trying to work it all out. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's £14. I think it's going to retail that, and I think it's definitely worth grabbing if you're into co-op puzzle games and you want to spend a night. There's not a lot of game here. I can't say how long I've played it because I left it running when I was having my dinner. So I don't know, but yeah, you can probably play it for a day, I would say. You know, just taking your time, having a laugh, having a bit of frustration. Probably a day's worth, which is all right. £15. You can probably play it twice, swap the rolls round, so you can probably, you know, a couple of days out of it. Worth the buy, I think. Fun little game, fun little puzzles. Yeah, definitely.